1,500 agents patrolling that. Just divide that into 5,400. It's completely wide open. You see crime, you see holding that. Just divide that into 5,400. It's completely wide open. You see crime, you see destruction in the cities, and this is what is laid at the feet of America because she is incompetent.
And of course, you see what's happening in the UK. We've been covering it here on the show, the massive amounts of illegal immigrants that have been taking to the streets with machetes, attacking Britons just in broad daylight. And I've said, watch what's happening in the UK, because that's what's about to happen in the United States unless we stop it. Am I wrong about that? Am I being hyperbolic?
No, you're absolutely spot on, because I've been saying this for years. You want to know what's going to happen to America? Look to Europe. When they allowed in millions of people, and you need to look at this too, proportionately, they're allowing a less amount of people into their nation than we are. We have 50 million illegal aliens. 1 in 6 residents in America is an illegal alien. What happens in Europe, it takes 3 to 5 years to get here, but it's been accelerated. I say within 18 months, especially if Biden or Harris, Harris gets into office, you are going to see riots in the street. Why? Because the economy is going to crash. There's going to be no more money. And those 50 million illegal aliens are going to be on the street, and they're going to need to be fed and clothed and housed. So they're going to take yours. And that's what's happening in Europe. And they're demanding, and why not, Clayton? Look at Western Europe. They're a bunch of beta males. Same thing in America. So you have men, military-age men by the tens of millions in America that are used to war-torn lives with machetes and raping people and killing people. They're not going to sit docile and allow us to dictate as slave masters over them what they can do and can't do. They're just going to take, because that's how they're conditioned. Right or wrong, they're conditioned to take.
Yeah, do you think they're going to sit back and listen to you when you walk out in the morning to put your garbage can out with your cup of coffee in your hand, say hi to your neighbor, and you see these individuals who want in your home, who want to take from you? They're going to just listen to you if you tell them to get out of your neighborhood? They're not. And law enforcement is turning a blind eye, as you've witnessed in Chicago and other areas where law enforcement, this is being directed at the federal level. And I think that's what I really wanted to focus on with this, is that this is not city by city. This is at the federal level, under the Biden-Harris administration, a directive from on high to essentially stand down.
Mm-hmm. This is, you're absolutely right. And I think that maybe is the best discussion we can have. Yes, Kamala Harris is a word salad. Yes, she's an imbecile. Yes, she can't speak correctly. I understand all that. Joe Biden is mentally deranged. I get that. But this is not because they're ignorant or incompetent. This is their plan. They decided to do this all the way back prior to the first day in office. He signed 94 executive orders on day one, 296 executive orders in the first year, all on immigration, all laying the foundation of what we're living in today. This is intentional, strategic, and purposeful. There's no other way to describe it, because I want your audience to understand, Clay. Since this happened, I was there. His first year in office, my last year in the Border Patrol. I witnessed all these policies cascading down. There has not been not one immigration law enforcement posture, strategy put in place to stop it. Instead, everything you can imagine, they've opened up, they call it pathways. Every pathway possible to facilitate the movement of millions of people into the United States of America. 30 million people came across that border in 4 years, Clay. Try to wrap your brain around that. That is purposeful and intentional. And you have to ask the question. The next question has to be asked. Is that treason? And I answer yes. Confidently, yes, this is treason against America. And I dare anyone, challenge anyone, to have a discussion with me, an argument, and convince me otherwise.